Lee, thanks for talking to us. A big congratulations. Your side have booked their place in the third round of the Football Manager Cup. So often these ties can be tricky fixtures against lower league opposition, but that wasn't the case today. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, delighted to get through. As you mentioned, always a possibility that you can get a banana skin, but we set a plan out to attack early and to put them under pressure and test the resolve. Great start, scoring after I think 27 seconds. Great ball in from the right, and Bella with a great finish, and that set us up really to have the foothold in the game and go on and really stamp our authority, which we wanted to do, and we did that, and I'm thoroughly delighted.
And tactically, what was the approach for today's game? How much work went into today's win?
Well, we said in the pre-matches that I thought the boys deserved an opportunity to go again, and they showed my backing. Really, I'm really delighted for them. Really pleased with their efforts and everything. We made one little change, was to put Bella on the left, which was a stroke of genius by Callum. We identified that we thought Bella coming in from the left and finishing on his right would give us a little bit of something different, which meant putting Mags over. Sorry, Bella coming in from the left, finish on his right, which meant putting Mags over onto the right hand side. Little slight change, but maybe caught them cold, but it worked really well, and it was down to Callum and Tom, the assistant analyst, and that to identify that, and the plan paid off.
Of course, when you're 5-0 up, the scoreline obviously helps, but you yourself looked a little bit calmer and enjoyed that one in the technical area this afternoon. Is it fair to say that you felt a lot more relaxed?
Well, yeah, scoring after 27 seconds always ease your nerves, because you're always obviously a little bit wary that games can go long like they did last week against Swindon, and can become tougher than they need to be. But I'm very, very confident in this group of players that I have. They're thoroughly professional, very conscientious, and I felt a real focus amongst them all week. And they went out there, started well, and like I say, great performance. And it was one to sit back and enjoy in the end, because we was always in control, and score 5 goals and give the fans a good performance on the day as well is always very pleasing.
The back page news lead with the story surrounding Odin Bailey this afternoon. Now, Blues refused to grant Forest Green permission to play Odin Bailey. Odin Bailey, of course, on loan from Birmingham City. He was thrown on anyway in the second half. It's a highly controversial move by the opposition. What was your view of it?
Well, we made our feelings very clear leading up to the game, as you mentioned, and what they chose to do is completely out of our control. I'm sure the powers to be will be dealing with that. I thought Odin come on and acquitted himself very well, which obviously good exposure for him, and to get more first team football. Obviously in a very difficult situation, but it will stand him in good stead. But it's unfortunate that he's going to be the centre of what doesn't really need to be a story. But he did well. He's a good kid, and he's still a Blues player. So as soon as his loan finishes, he'll be welcomed back with welcome arms.
Sunday evening, of course, the draw for the third round of the competition, and on current form, you'll fancy your chances against anyone, won't you?
Well, I think it's fair to say that the draw's been kind to us so far, playing lower league opposition, which has given us a chance to progress. Couple of shocks. I think West Brom went out, and I thought they would always be a good side with the squad that they have. And in one games, it's always going to be very difficult. Some good teams left in. Forest look very strong under Joe Lolly. Luton look strong. Brentford have now come into it, and they're obviously a strong squad. So if we get a Championship club, it's going to be obviously someone we play week in, week out. But we'll prepare. We'll do all our due diligence, and we'll enjoy the task. It's cup football, and that's the magic of it. Anything can happen over them 90 minutes. But we're in good vein of form with 9 goals in 2 games, clean sheet, players playing well, strikers scoring goals. It's we've got all the right behaviours we'd want.
Now, as you've seen in the first couple of rounds of the competition, your side have had comprehensive scorelines in the latter stages. It means we're denied the chance to see some time-wasting antics, which of course you're so famous for. What's the likelihood that we're going to see those in the next rounds as the competition progresses?
Well, I don't want to give away any tactics, but obviously I'm well known for time wasting being probably my strongest attribute throughout my playing career. So if the time comes, I've got a few tips for a few players here and there, but we're playing really well. We're winning games of football, controlling the ball at the minute, and the passing and the possession is excellent. So if we get our noses in front, we can keep the ball well and dominate games, and hopefully that's enough to see us through the 90 minutes. But if we do need to use the gentleman tactics, we will.
Final question from me then, Lee. Does your side have what it takes to go all the way?
That's what we're aiming for. Still a long way to go. We're only into the last 16, and like I say, there's a lot of big clubs, big teams, bigger budgets than us in the hat. So we'll keep competing and keep fighting, but we'll be prepared for whatever comes our way. And hopefully the draw is kind to us again, and we get a chance to progress and give the fans a little bit of a cup run.
Well, Lee, thanks for talking to us, and the best of luck to you and your side in the next round.
Thanks, Dale. Cheers, mate.